If you want to connect Claude Desktop to your Azure environment, the setup just got incredibly simple. The Azure Model Context Protocol or MCP Server is officially available as an MCP bundle. Hello everyone, welcome back to MKB and Tech. In this video, I will show you how to connect Claude to Azure with zero configuration. Let's get started. So what exactly is an MCP bundle? Think of it like a browser extension or a VS Code extension, but specifically built for MCP servers. It uses a new .mcpb file extension. Inside this portable zip archive, you get two things: a JSON file that describes the server metadata and tools, and the self-contained server binary along with all its dependencies. Everything you need to run the server on your specific platform is packaged into one file. The biggest benefit here is purely simplicity. Until now, if you wanted to run the Azure MCP server, you had to manage dependencies or write config files using npm, pip, the .NET SDK or Docker. The MCP bundle completely changes this paradigm. You just download the file, open it in a supported client, and it works. It's perfect if you want to bypass runtime management and just get straight to building. Let's look at how fast this actually is. Step 1. Head over to the MCP Bundle section on the latest GitHub release page. Find the link that matches your operating system and architecture and download the .mcpb file. In my case, I'm on my Windows 11 machine, so I will download the Windows x64. And the MCPB bundle is downloaded successfully on my machine. Next, head over to claude.com/download and install the Claude Desktop app based on your operating system. In my case, I have already installed Claude Desktop on my Windows 11 machine. Once installed, launch the Claude Desktop application and sign in with your email account. The Azure MCP server uses your local Azure credentials, so just pop open your terminal and run a quick AZ login command followed by your tenant ID. Once you are signed in, you are ready to proceed with the next step. There are more than one way to install the MCP server on the Claude Desktop: the manual installation method and the drag and drop installation method. I will show you both. If you prefer manual installation, you can follow these steps. Go to File, click on Settings, and navigate to Extensions, and click on Advanced Settings. Once done, click on Install Extension, and go ahead and choose the .mcpp bundle which we have downloaded and select Preview. This will open a pop-up window. Review the server details and select Install. This will go ahead and install the MCP server. The easiest way to install is to drag and drop the .mcpb file into the Claude Desktop window. Click on the three lines on the top left corner, also known as hamburger menu. Navigate to Files, click on Settings, and click on Extensions. Just go ahead and drag and drop the .mcpb file into the extension section. Let me go ahead and do that. I will drag and drop the file, review the server details, and select Install. I will click on Install. Let me choose Install again. Now the server is installed. As we can see, the Install button in the detail pane is changed to Uninstall, and the server shows as enabled. Now we have unlocked over 100 Azure Services tools directly inside Claude. You can interact with Cosmos DB, Storage, Key Vault, App Services, and Microsoft Foundry. It can generate the exact Azure CLI command you need, write Bicep and Terraform templates for your infrastructure, recommend cloud architecture, and even help you troubleshoot resource health. Let's start conversing with our Claude using natural language. First, click on the plus icon, connectors, and ensure the Azure MCP server is enabled. Next, we need to provide appropriate permission to our tool. Click on the hamburger menu, go to Files, Settings, and select Extensions, and click on Configure on Azure MCP server. And I'm going to give read-only permission to the tool, so I will click on Need Approval and change it to Always Allow. If you want to grant write or delete permission, you can set the same. I'll just leave it to read-only. Let's head back. Let's ask our first question. Hey Claude, list all resource group in my Azure subscription. Let me set. This is what happens behind the scene. Claude intercepts our request and uses the Azure MCP extension to call a real Azure operation similar to running AZ group list. The extension uses our logged in credentials to request data from Azure Resource Manager, which checks our permission and returns a list of resource group in our subscription. Claude then formats the live response into a clean, readable output for us. In my subscription, I currently have 6 resource group, which Claude was successfully able to pull from our Azure. Let me show that. If I head back, and these are the resource group in my subscription. Next, I will ask Claude to list all the key vaults in my subscription. List all key vaults in my Azure subscription. Now Claude is asking us to allow permission. So I'll click on always allow. Again, Claude will go ahead and intercept our request and communicate with our actual cluster to list all the key vaults in my subscription. There you go. So I have a single key vault called app vault 007. And finally, let's test if Claude can create a complex Azure CLI command for us. This is what I'm going to ask. Hey Claude, generate an Azure CLI command to create a resource group, an app service plan, and a Linux web app running Node.js with environment variables and logging enabled. Let me hit send. The Claude is now loading the tool and it is generating the CLI command. And there you have it. So it is generated a full app service deployment with config. So it is giving us the following steps. We need to create the resource group. This is the AZCLI command, creating the Linux app service plan. Also, it creates the Linux web app for Node.js 20 LTS with the environment variables and enabling the logging flag. And we also have the information about the placeholders like the resource group, location, app service plan, and app name. This is really powerful. It can also help you to troubleshoot or debug issues in Azure. Now, you might be wondering, how is this different from the VS Code extension? Under the hood, both give you access to the exact same Azure MCP server and tools. The difference comes down to your workflow. If you want a zero config, drag and drop install for Claude Desktop, use the MCP Bundle. If you are a developer already writing code in VS Code with GitHub Copilot, stick to the VS Code extension. And if you are building CI/CD pipelines, the Docker method is still there for you. You get the exact same capabilities no matter how you install it. To summarize, the Azure MCP Server Bundle is the easiest way to manage your Azure resources using natural language. Grab the .mcpb file for your platform, drop it into Claude, and completely eliminate the setup friction. I will include the GitHub release link in the description below. If this video helped you, hit like and subscribe. It really does make a difference for the channel. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.